Data collection. It is very essential to collect data for research or publication. Seven main principles have been described by the National Ethical Guidelines in India as guiding the conduct of ethical research. Social and ethical value, scientific validity, fair subject selection, favorable risk benefit ratio, independent review, informed consent, respect for potential and enrolled subjects, special care, caution, and adherence to the guidelines in effect is highly expected when data is to be collected, especially from humans and animals. Apart from it, it is also important to see that there should not be any confidential data collected without permission. That means unauthorized and data that is stolen is not at all expected to be used for scholarly publications. Review. Peer review is critical to any academic publication and maintaining the standards of publications. Appropriate systems, trainings, and support to facilitate rigorous, fair, and effective peer review for all publications are to be provided. Encourage editors and peer reviewers to familiarize themselves with and act in accordance with relevant best practices and best practices guidelines on peer review. Editors and peer reviewers are to be supported in investigating and acting on any suspected cases of manipulation, manipulated, or fraudulent peer review. The confidentiality of the participants in the peer review process is to be protected. There are kind of reviews involved in the publication process like peer review, expert review, technical review, language review, etc. A few very important things are the selection of the reviewers, their training, and blind review system. When you select a reviewer, it is very necessary that the publisher should be very cautious. When you select a reviewer, it is very necessary that the author should be very cautious. The reviewer, in any case, should not be biased. Respecting culture and heritage. The quality writing for academic publication must have the respect for various cultures and heritages. Unless required, it should not write in any way which may harm any of the above. Accuracy and currency. There cannot be any compromise on the accuracy of data, facts, figures, or any such things in academic publication. It is key to data collection. It is key in many ways because people trust it. Data should be current and as far as possible it must be latest. Old data should not be used unless it is specially required. Responsibility and ownership of ideas and expression. It is the sole responsibility of the author of all the content and language used in the academic publication because this academic publication gets published with our name. When our name appears on it, it says that it is written by us. We have presented it in the way we wanted. So the presentation, language written into that, and the content presented there all belongs to us. The publication becomes public with our name. The credit of publication comes with responsibility. The author is the owner of the ideas and expression. It should not be decided what is to be published in any haphazard manner. It is a sole responsibility of the author. So he or she decides what is to be published and what is not to be published. In what manner it to be published. What kind of language, words, phrases, even grammar is to be used to publish it. Acknowledgements. The author should acknowledge not only the sources but also the services, support, permissions, etc. in his or her academic publication. The acknowledgement is very important part of the publication. The author may thank and give proper credit to the persons he or she deems necessary. Ghost writing. Yes, I'm talking about ghost and ghost writing. There are many websites and advertisements on the internet where they claim to write for you. Yes, for us, absolutely paid. They are ready to write an article, research paper, book, or thesis on our behalf. They write it on our name, on our behalf, in exchange of money. We don't know who they are. Even if we know who they are, what difference it makes? When somebody else writes for us on our behalf, it is probably known as ghost writing. Unethical practices in creating impact factor. Many unethical activities are carried out in a race of getting easy benefits on publications. There are writers who want to have a very high impact factor for their publications, but that also without really doing hard work for it. Without really getting it, they want to get it. There may be many known or unknown ways of doing it. There may be a group of people who will decide that I will cite your article and you cite my article. There may be ways where they ask or force some other people to write it, maybe their students or people doing under their guidance for whatever unnecessary benefits. So this is how people try to raise their impact factor, but it is highly unethical. There are a lot of initiatives to curb unethical practices and promote ethical publications there. To promote qualitative ethical publications and curb unethical practices, publication houses, editorial boards of the books, editorial boards of the journals, editorial boards of the academic institutions, otherwise also authorities of the academic institutions and universities set various norms and guidelines for academic publications. Let's have a look at few of such policies. So we have tried to look at various unethical practices, various ways how we can curb the menace of unethical practices, how we can reduce these things. See, it happens many a time that we are not aware of. But you know that knowledge of or no knowledge of law is a defense. In law, not knowledge, not knowing something is not defense. Suppose you go somewhere and you commit a crime and then you say, I don't know it is a crime. That is not a defense. That is how it is not a defense that I am not aware of that these are not ethical practices. So we have looked at various aspects, we have looked at various ways how ethical practices can be practiced or how unethical practices can be curtailed. We will try to meet again and we'll talk about other initiatives to curb the unethical practices in the next video.